Kyan Barucha, the owner of Bayside. The boss, the head himself. Here we go with the bat. This time goes over the top, mid-off. Will just see it sail over his head. This has gone for half a dozen. An almighty hit by Kyan Barucha. What a shot after the boundary. Terrific hit. Take that for a blow, Vineet. The only thing he did wrong was give it in the slot. Kyan Barucha taking full toll of it. He's in the mood tonight. He's gotten off to a flyer. A boundary followed by a 6. Down the leg side will be signalled a wide there by the umpire. So the bowler probably putting in a lot more effort trying to hit the deck harder. Kyan Barucha has set the stage on fire already with his batting. Has faced only 3 balls for his 11, from which 2 have gone to the boundary. He's looking set for many more to come. Here we go, Kyan Barucha on strike. Vineet Lohia, the bowler. Here we go. Outside and off stump will be signalled a wide. Has surpassed the tram line. Kyan Barucha looking good out there in the middle. Off the back foot, cut away. Chance probably going up begging at point. That's why the teammates were all involved in that particular shot. Practicing keeping it down Kyan after that particular shot. 2 overs have been bowled. 15 for no loss are the Beacon Thunderwolves. So Raid Merchant bowling to Mithane Shah. Here we go. Played away gently on the onside. Kyan Barucha does some good footwork. Runs across, scampers across for the single. They've gotten off to a good start, have the Beacon Thunder Wolves. Kyan Barucha in particular. Mithane still finding his feet in the middle. Raid Merchant with the ball. Kyan Barucha with the bat. Down towards mid-on. Will pick up a quick single, will Kyan. Brings Mithane back on strike. This is the Bayside Sports School Dads Cricket Championship. We're coming to you live from the Air India ground in KALINA, Santa Cruz, Mumbai. The stadium under lights is a picturesque venue to watch your cricket, play your cricket. Wonderful setting out here at the Air India cricket ground. Raid Merchant, the bowler, will be bowling to the left-handed Mithane Shah now. We're in the power play overs. Pulled away behind square. And the ball will trickle into the fence for 4. Quality shot coming from the batter Mithane Shah. Was marginally short. Rocked back onto the back foot and pulled that behind square for 4. Wasn't the best pieces of bowling from Raid the Merchant, paying the price on that occasion. It's going to be a repeat. Raid Merchant bowling to Mithane Shah. Here we go. Good delivery to finish off the third over. 25 for no loss are the Beacon Thunder Wolves. Man on strike. Kyan Barucha will be facing up to Wasim this time around. It's going to be interesting to see how the last over of the power play goes. Just in case you've just joined us, the rules are different out here. Usually we have the first 6 overs as the power play, but here it's different. It'll be the first 4 overs that is the power play. And then the other 2 overs are selected by the batting team between the overs number 11 to 16, in which they decide to take the power play. It depends upon them. If they don't end up taking the power play till the 15th over, the 15th and the 16th over become the power play overs. Mandatory, that too. Quick single there by Kyan. It's good to see along with the boundaries and sixes, he's managing to pick up quick singles. This duo has looked really good in the middle, both Mithane Shah and Kyan Barucha in the running and with the scoring of the boundaries as well. Kyan in particular. Mithane just got a boundary alongside his name in the previous over. Now has to face up to Wasim. It's going to be interesting to see the line of attack by Wasim. A slip being employed here. Short third man called up to stand at second slip. Goes down the leg side. Will be signalled a wide there by the umpire. Rightly so. In case you've just joined us, this tournament is a long, lengthy one of that. The Bayside Sports School Dads Cricket Championship. Because it is school dads, the jerseys have their children's name written on it. They're all fathers playing out there. Down the leg side once again will be called a wide there by the umpire, rightly so. So consecutive wides being bowled here by Wasim. Would be pretty serve coming around the wicket. I think he's doing that because Kyan has come to the other side, which means that he will be coming around the wicket. Makes some sense because he's not able to get his line right to the left-hander. This will enable him to get his line right to the left-hander, and he'll be on the stumps more often than not automatically. Would Wasim, the bowler, now sends third man back for the left-hander. Methane Shah on strike. Cut away. In the gap she goes. It will go for 4. So good shot there by Methane Shah off the back foot. Finding the gap. Placing it beautifully. Hint of width offered. And he did not miss out, did Methane Shah on that one. Struggling a little here, Wasim bowling to the left-hander. Played away through extra cover this time around. He's threaded the needle on this occasion. And the ball will just hold up before going into the fence for 4. So a couple of runs taken by the duo of Methane Shah and Kyan Barucha. Beautifully found the gap. The outfield was a bit heavy on the heavier side through extra cover. That meant that the ball did not go into the fence for 4. That so seldom happens in India, doesn't it? But he's looking good. In the middle is Methane Shah now. He's feeling a lot more comfortable, breathing a lot more easier now, would be Methane Shah. Loud appeal by the umpire, missing a straight one. Not too sure what the umpire reckoned on that one. But there was a stifled appeal, wasn't a continued appeal, so they knew it was going down the leg side probably. Here we go. Wasim to bowl to Methane Shah. Much better deliveries by Wasim. Wasim Lashkaria to bowl the final delivery of the 4th. This is the last ball of the mandatory power play overs. Looking to go through the offside, getting the inner half of the bat. Will be a dot to end the 4th. 34 for no loss. After 4 are the Beacon Thunder Wolves. So it's going to be Yuzefa Kezer into the attack, bowling to Kyan Barucha. Down the leg side will be signalled a wide. Just come on to bowl. Probably a bit stiff in the shoulder. Yuzefa Kezer. Cut away through the offside. There should be protection in the deep. Yes, there is. But not before they come back for the second. Will the fieldsman regroup? Was sweeping more towards point. The ball went more towards extra cover, and that enabled the batsman to come back for the second. So Yuzefa Kezer, Kyan Barucha with the bat. Pulled away on the onside. Will pick up a single, will Kyan Barucha, and bring his partner Miten Shah on strike. So it's going to be the left-handed Miten on strike. The bowler opting to come around the wicket, rightly so, the off-spinner, Yuzefa Kezer. Pulled away off the back foot. Miten Shah probably will find another boundary there. Yes, he will comfortably do so. Behind square. Short ball asking to be hit. And Miten Shah did not disappoint on this occasion. Has played a couple of pull shots. Has Miten already. Is looking really good in the middle now is Miten Shah. Run about 17 alongside his name. Yuzefa Kezer to Miten Shah again. Down the leg side will be another wide. Has struggled in this over, has Yuzefa Kezer, in his first over in particular. Just getting the feel of things. Let's not forget, they're not professional cricketers. Down towards long off for a single. Yet they're playing the sport for the spirit of it. Now it's going to be Kyan Barucha on strike. Facing up to Yuzefa Kezer. Over the top she goes. Long off will do the tidying up. They'll settle down for the single. Kyan Barucha sending Miten Shah back there. Rightly so. It's been a long over, has this one from Yuzefa Kezer. It's already costed 11 with the ball to come. Tossed up. Looking to play the sweep. Man underneath it. Takes it. So the first wicket down here for the Beacon Thunderwolves in the form of Miten Shah. Looking to go over the top of 45. Getting a top edge. Has to depart back to the pavilion. He did take it on the full, as we'll see, tossed up above the eye line. That was the secret in that. And a full toss resulting in a wicket. 5 overs have been bowled, 45 for 1 of the Beacon Thunderwolves, with Miten Shah walking back to the pavilion. Kyan Barucha on strike. Here we go. New bowler being introduced into the attack. We'll get you the name shortly. Is there an outside edge there? The wicketkeeper behaved like there was one. Khan did not move. It was only the umpire who stayed unmoved along with the players in action. Akhil Seth, the bowler. This time Khan lets it go by, not attempting the cut shot, asking for the wide from the umpire, but that ball is turned in prodigiously. And that's what is being hinted in by the umpire. Off the back foot, pushed away into the offside. Will pick up a single, Will Khan. Brings the new batsman on strike. Akhil Seth will concede a single down towards deep mid wicket. New batsman Sandeep Walecha off the mark straight away. Brings Kyan Barucha now on strike. Pulled away on the onside. Will pick up a single, Will Kyan Barucha. Brings the new man Sandeep Walecha on strike. This is the Bayside Sports Cricket Championship, School Dads Cricket Championship, that is, sorry. Coming to you live from the Air India ground in Santa Cruz, Mumbai. Straight to extra cover that time. Akhil Seth has gone well in this over. The over has been completed. 48 for 1 after 6 are the Beacon Thunderwolves. So Kyan Barucha facing up. Yuzefa Kezer continuing from the pavilion end. Pushed away off the back foot straight to extra cover. Cut away. Well in forward of square. Goes down to long off that cut. That goes to show you how much it turned that ball. Did not allow him to really play the cut shot. Kyan Barucha, that is. Now it is his partner Sandeep Walecha on strike. Sandeep will quietly pick up a single. They'll run the first one hard. Entertaining thoughts to come back for the second, but Sandeep Walecha decides against it. Just in case if you just joined us, Kyan Barucha, the batsman, he is the owner of Bayside Sports. Tossed up, getting the outside edge, lucky to still survive out there. He thought he was gone, but to his fortune, he's still out there. Fortuitous single in the end, one must say, on the overthrow. But all's well that ends well for the Beacon Thunderwolves and Kyan Barucha out there, as he pulled up something in that shot. Looking to cut that one once again. Playing underneath the ball. Ball just bouncing a little more than what Sandeep Walecha expected. He tosses this one up in the air. There is deep mid-wicket employed. Takes it one-handed in the deep on the bounce. They'll get a single, will Sandeep Walecha and the Beacon Thunderwolves. 7 overs have been bowled. 52 for 1 are the Beacon Thunderwolves. Sandeep Walecha on strike. Through the onside she goes. He's found the gap as Sandeep Walecha. Good shot. Getting the placement spot on. The timing was really good on that shot. Akil Seth, the bowler, will be bowling to the right-handed Sandeep Walecha now. Tossed up, inviting the big hit. He's gone for it. As Sandeep Walecha will pick up another couple of runs. Will the duo of Sandeep Walecha and Kyan Bharucha? Both looking good in the middle at the moment. Beacon Thunderwolves are thundering at 58 for 1 in just 7.2 overs. So they've gotten off to a good start here. They've only lost the solitary wicket of Mithane Shah. Akil Seth in action, the bowler for the JBCN Avengers. It was the Beacon Thunderwolves. They won the toss and elected to bat first. Will be signalled a wide there. Well outside the tram line was that delivery from Akil Seth. Just getting his direction a bit awry. This time he cuts well. And will find... Could have done so, but the fieldsman has done really well to keep the ball in. That was superbly timed. The placement was also very good. But the fieldsman reached there in time and managed to put in the dive, stopping the ball from going any further, saving a couple of runs for his side. JBC and Avengers really applauding that fielding effort from the deep. Did well the fieldsman to stop too. Sandeep Walecha on strike, looking better and better with every ball that he's facing. Tossed up, outside the line of off stump, over the top she goes, running the first one hard. Kyan is coming back for the second, and they will complete it in the end. Good running from Kyan Bharucha and Sandeep Walecha. Kyan's feeling the pressure. He's been out there for quite some time now. He's feeling the heat for sure. Remember, they're all fathers playing out there. The sport of ours, cricket, is a wonderful sport. Outside the line of off stump, letting the ball go by to the wicket keeper. Cut away in between the two fieldsmen. Will pick up a single. Will Sandeep Walecha and bring Kyan Barucha, who's been starved of the strike lately, on strike. In fact, he will be still off strike because the over has come to an end. 64 for 1 after 8 are the Beacon Thunderwolves. New bowler Deepan Mankad. Looking to cut off the back foot. Deepan, a good start for him. Deepan Mankad, the bowler, entrusted with the responsibility to try and break this partnership. Sandeep Walecha once again off the back foot will pick up a single down to long off. Brings Kyan Bharucha on strike after some time now. Just getting his guard right, Kyan Bharucha there. Cut away off the back foot, straight to the man at extra cover. Decides against the single, rightly so. Does the duo of Sandeep Walecha and Kyan Bharucha. Once again out to the line of off stump, letting that ball go through to the wicket keeper. Well played there by Kyan Bharucha. Was a good delivery, demanding respect, and he gave that ball some respect. Needed to. Was really well bowled there by Deepan Mankad. Tossed up generously, pushed away into extra cover. Sandeep Walecha not interested to take the single. Kyan was. Brings the over to a close. 65 for 1 after 9 are the Beacon Thunderwolves, whilst Deepan Mankad only conceded a run in that over. So Ajay De Silva into the attack. Will be bowling to Kyan Bharucha. Tossed up generously, played away towards short fine leg rather, who gets to square leg and stops that ball from going any further. Brings Sandeep Walecha on strike. Sandeep has been doing really well out there in his short stay so far, 16 of 14. He's looked to pick up singles more often than not, keep Kyan on strike. That slight misfield means that Sandeep Walecha will come. Okay, wait a minute. Some drama, some action. The fielding team expecting the umpire's finger to go up. But Sandeep Walecha made it comfortably in the end by the looks of the umpire's decision for sure. That's what he did, look comfortable. Yes, he scampered through for the second. But I as well thought that he was in. So did the umpire, and that's what matters. The man in the middle. Well bowled there by Ajay De Silva. Stepping out, giving it the full Monty. Sandeep Walecha, man in the deep, will keep it down to a single. Here is Kyan Bharucha. His strike rate has dipped from where it had started though. Kyan. To be fair to him, the power play is also ended. So he's busy picking up the singles and the ones and the twos so far in the innings. Still looking good. Halfway through the innings, 73 for 1 are the Beacon Thunderbolts whilst the pairs take drinks. Off the back foot, Kyan Bharucha. A bit of a stutter between the two, but they make it in the end. Does the duo of Kyan Bharucha and Sandeep Walecha. It's going to be Sandeep Walecha now on strike. Cut away. Doing well does the short third man to keep the ball from going any further. Bringing in the boot. This is very good cricket so far from the Beacon Thunder Wolves. They've just lost a solitary wicket, that of the left-handed Mithane Shah. Thereafter, it's been this duo in Kyan Bharucha and Sandeep Walecha who have taken the innings to where it stands right now. Chance at short third man, and he takes it. So his stay at the crease comes to an end. Kyan Bharucha would be disappointed with himself, but he has to depart. A couple of times he was lucky. Same shot, the result was almost the same, a top edge. This time though, it does not fall short of third man, goes straight to short third man. And a good catch taken there by the fieldsman, who just stopped the ball with his boot going any further, which brought Kyan Bharucha on strike. Just see how good fielding can help you as a team, as a unit. Had that stop not been taken, it would have still been Sandeep Walecha on strike, but not to be this time round. So Kyan Bharucha going for a score of 26 he made of just 25 balls. Well played to him. Jbcn Mankad, the bowler with that wicket. Much the delight of the JBCN Avengers. So the two openers have been dismissed of the Beacon Thunder Wolves. Ashish Redich, the new batsman, was coming to join Sandeep Walecha. Jbcn Mankad, the man of the moment. Pulled away on the onside. They'll pick up a single. Will the duo? Now it will be the right-hander Sandeep Walecha on strike. Jbcn Mankad. Off the back foot, struck away towards extra cover, and the ball will find the ropes. Beautifully struck there by Sandeep Walecha. He's continuing from where he left off. Went on to the back foot and slammed it through extra cover. Managed to find the gap, beat short extra cover, and there was no looking back thereafter. So 11 overs have been bowled. 80 for 2 are the Beacon Thunder Wolves. Goes over the top of the bowler. Lovely strike here from the left-hander. He has smashed that. Was pitched right up there. Was in the slot asking to be hit. But it still had to be put away. And he did that stylishly in the end in his own left-hander's grace. Ashish Redich has announced his welcome to the crease with a bang over the bowler's head. What a shot. What a strike. Confidence will be sky high for Ashish Redich, although he's just come into bat. Scoreboard moves on to 84. Ajay De Silva, the bowler there, coming under the hammer. Toss this one up, short ball. He played the shot a little too early, well before the ball had reached the batsman. Ashish Redich, misreading the pace there, was beaten in the air, well bowled to Ajay De Silva. The one that he hit over the top of his head was a lot more quicker in the air. This was really slowed down. He thought that was out. The umpire thought differently. And it is the man in the middle that counts. The umpire, that is. So Ashish Redich. Here we go, facing up to Ajay De Silva. Tossed up again, this time off the back foot, played away down towards deep mid-wicket. Running the first one hard, wanting to come back for the second, but they'll have to stay with one. Sandeep Walecha on strike. Ajay De Silva with the ball. Something's happened here. We're not too sure what has happened. But definitely there is a stop in play. Sandeep Walecha with the bat. Ajay De Silva with the ball. My word, that was tossed up. That might be called a no ball as well. I won't be surprised if that's given. Good boot work by the fieldsman out there in the deep. Although that can be very dangerous if you stand on the ball or stamp the ball. Your timing has to be spot on with your feet. But he did well there in the deep to keep the batsman down to a couple of runs. Or that had 4 written all over it. No ball signal there, rightly so. So this is going to be a free hit. Great opportunity for Sandeep Walecha to put one. And he smashed that down the ground. But he hasn't got the timing all that well. Which means that he'll only get a single. Will the right-handed Sandeep Walecha. Now it's going to be the left-handed Ashish Redich on strike. Tossed up again, goes over the top, takes the invitation, long on, steadies himself, and he takes it. So Ashish Redich gets beaten, gets deceived in the air, was tempted with that tossed up delivery. Good comeback here by Ajay De Silva. You can see how he's tossed that well over his head, invited the big shot. He went for it, took the invitation, did Ashish Redich, but just could not clear the ropes. Long on, taking a very good catch in the deep. Not the easiest of catches in the night sky. And the Beacon Thunder Wolves find themselves 89 for 3. Amit Kohli, the new batsman. What happened there? Big appeal. Finally given. Amit Kohli comes and goes. First ball duck. On a hat-trick is Ajay De Silva. What exactly happened over there? We'll only come to know in the replay. But this is going to be one interesting replay if there was any. Tossed up. It pitched outside the line of off stump. Okay, there was an inside edge onto pad and which went to the wicketkeeper. So caught wicketkeeper over here is Amit Kohli. Interesting piece of bowling from Ajay De Silva. First deciding to toss one to the left-hander. Now deciding to toss one to the right-hander. What is it going to be to the new batsman and the final delivery of the 12th over? He will be on a hat-trick, so it'll be interesting to see what delivery he opts to bowl. We're going to have to find out who's the next batsman in. Okay, so Ajay De Silva will be on a hat-trick in the next over that he bowls. Sandeep Walecha is on strike now. (12 overs, 18-9 for 4). Goes through the onside. Blasts it straight to deep mid-wicket. Does Sandeep Walecha. Brings the new batsman Samir Sherali on strike. Jbcn Mankad continuing from the far end. Samir Sherali has just come into bat. All he needs to do is give strike to Sandeep Walecha, who looks so good in the middle. Off the back foot in the deep, they'll pick up a single with the duo of Sandeep Walecha and Samir Sherali. This ground is a picturesque venue to watch your cricket from. Top edge, straight to the man at point, and he misses the catch. So Sandeep Walecha lives to fight another day. Was disappointed with himself because Kyan Barucha lost his wicket in a similar fashion. Not to be the case this time round. Check this out. A dolly going down. So Samir Sherali, fortuitous in the middle. Driven away down towards long off. Running the first one hard. And he's wanting to come back for the second. This could be tight. Has he made it or he hasn't? He hasn't made it as Samir Sherali. What a shame. Another wicket goes down, this time in the form of a run out. Was a bit slow to pick up the second. I'm waiting to see the replay on this one. Check the running out here. Picks it up one-handed. Throws it beautifully. On the bounce to the man, the bowler standing, and he does really well, does Jbcn Mankad. So, smart piece of fielding by the fieldsman in the deep. A very good throw, one-hand pickup. Sends Samir Sherali packing. Disappointed will be the Beacon Thunderwolves after the start they've gotten. "13 overs have been bowled. 92 for 5 are the Beacon Thunderwolves. So it's going to be Ajay De Silva to bowl from the far end. Will pick up a single with the new batsman. Amit Singh, the new batsman, getting off the mark straight away. Sandeep Walecha with the bat. So his hat-trick going a-begging. Ajay De Silva once again tosses one well outside, well over the batsman's eye line. Finds the gap for 4. Lovely shot there by Sandeep Walecha, who's looked good all evening in the middle. What a shot between deep mid-wicket and long on. Threaded the needle really. Tossed up as usual. Loves bowling that style, does Ajay De Silva. But penalized there by the batsman. Sandeep Walecha will not miss out. He needs to find a different trajectory, does Ajay De Silva. Or will he continue in the same vein? Let's wait and watch. Tossed up again. Shorter in length. Dot delivery. Ajay De Silva picking up 2 in 2 in his previous over. Now as Sandeep Walecha to contend with. Cut away off the back foot. There is a man at deep extra cover who will keep the batsman down to a single, although there was a fumble in the deep. Straight back to the bowler. Ajay De Silva. Tossed up. Ball's almost coming down from 1.5 floors. Ends the 14th with a dot. 98 for 5 are the Beacon Thunderwolves. The captain of the JBCN Avengers opting to introduce their fast bowler into the attack. And that's why both batsmen have asked for helmets to come in the middle. They took drinks as well along with that. Raid Merchant with the ball. Inside edge will come into the boundary for 4 because fine leg was in the 30-yard circle. So a fortuitous boundary coming in from the bat of Sandeep Walecha this time round. Is he asking for the cap bag? Yes, he is asking for the cap bag. He's sending the helmet back this time. Is not comfortable wearing the helmet. Straight to extra cover. Raid Merchant. Sandeep Walecha opting to go back to his cap. Wasn't comfortable with the helmet on. Beaten there out of the line of off stump. A good delivery by Raid. The 100 as well up for the Beacon Thunderwolves in this over. 101 on the board. They've lost 5 wickets. Power play overs will commence. Outside the line of off stump, beaten there. "15 overs have been bowled. 101 for 5 are the Beacon Thunderwolves. So it's going to be Wasim Lashkaria bowling from the far end. Will be bowling to Amit Singh. 5 overs to go in the innings. Getting the outside edge. Wanting to play that on the onside. Sending him back there, Sandeep Walecha. Wanted the single for once, did Amit Singh. We'll exactly see what happened here. Clearly an outside edge. Short ball played away to extra cover. Wasim to Amit. Over the top. One bounce for 4. The placement wasn't required because it was over the top of the mid-wicket fieldsman. Lovely shot there. Coming from the bat of Amit Kohli. Check it out. He hoiked it over short mid-wicket for 4. One bounce she went. Really gave it the full Monty. Did Amit Singh in the middle. Amit Singh facing up. This one's played down towards long on. They're running the first one hard. They're coming back for the second. And Sandeep Walecha will make it easily in the end. Good running from the duo. Ends the 16th. 107 for 5 are the Beacon Thunderbolts with 4 to come. So it's going to be Raid Merchant bowling from the pavilion, and this time round bowling to Sandeep Walecha. Here we go. Short ball pushed away into the offside. Will pick up a single. Will Sandeep Walecha brings Amit Singh on strike. Raid Merchant bowling out. This is his final ball, final over of his quota of 4 overs. Outside the line of off stump, beaten all ends up there was the batsman. In fact, white signal was besides the tram line, according to the umpire. Raid Merchant on his way. Amit Singh, the batsman, on strike. Will pick up a single. Will Raid Merchant will concede a single. Will Raid Merchant rather. Leg by signal there by the umpire. So that goes in the extras column. Sandeep Walecha on strike. Down the leg side will be signalled a wide. So a couple of wides already been bowled in the over so far. This is the Bayside Sports School Dads Cricket Championship. We're coming to you live from the Air India Cricket Ground in Santa Cruz, Mumbai. We're looking good for a total of between 140, 135. That should be good enough on this wicket. Is a fighting total, not necessarily a winning total, but you can fight because there is some turn for the spinners. It's not easy to get the spinners away on this wicket if you can bowl it in the right areas, that is. Projected scores 137 at the current rate. They'd want 8 and over from here, which will get them to 142. Slammed away through the offside this time. Man in the deep can't get to it. The timing was that good. The placement was great as well to go along with that. Lovely shot coming from the bat of Amit Singh. Was on the up, as you can see on this delivery. There you go, on the up, making some room for himself and fetching himself an important boundary. Under the circumstances, they needed that. The boundaries had dried up. So Amit Singh providing one, moves on to a runner ball 11. Once again makes room, goes through extra cover. Man in the deep does get there this time round. A tumbling effort means that they come back for a couple of runs. On the overthrow, pick up the third as well. Amit Singh wants to come back for the fourth. But Sandeep Alecha sending him back this time round. On strike, Sandeep Alecha. Short ball, inside edge onto the pad, wanting a single. Sandeep Alecha telling his partner that there was always a single there. 119 for 5 after 17 are the Beacon Thunder Wolves. Deepan Markard bowling to Amit Singh. Here we go. Off spinner. Okay, they'll get the single eventually down to long off. Steps out, does Sandeep Alecha on the flight, but finds deep mid wicket on the boundary. Will pick up a single. Will Sandeep Alecha. 30 is what the partnership reads. Those just 26 balls. That's a good stitch up by these two. Goes over the top. It's in the air. Has it crossed the fence? Or deep mid wicket takes it. Smart catch out there in the deep. And Amit Singh has to walk back to the pavilion. Not getting the power behind the shot that needed to be. The man in the deep took an excellent catch because these skiers are never easy to take, especially under lights. Good catch. Wonderfully taken in the Indian style. rather than the Australian way of catching, that is what I'm talking about. 121 for 5. 4 balls to come in the 18th. Akshay Jain, the new man on strike for the Beacon Thunderwolves, gets off the mark straight away, running the first one hard, and will stay with a single. That brings Sandeep Walecha on strike. Tossed up outside the line of off stump, cut away, into the deep she goes. They're entertaining thoughts to come back for the second. Sandeep Walecha wanted to, but Akshay Jain has just come in there to bat. He wants to take things steadily. Sandeep Walecha wants the strike back. He's batting on 41 of just 39 balls. Has done decently well so far as Sandeep Walecha. But now it's the new man, Akshay Jain, on strike. He does find the gap. In fact, the ball goes into the ropes of 4. Poor fielding there in the deep. A couple of fieldsmen got to the ball, but enabled it to go underneath his palms. Much the delight of the Beacon Thunderwolves, one must say. Was a full toss, asking to be put away. He did find the placement pretty good, and eventually it was a good hit because it found the ropes. So Akshay Jain getting a boundary alongside his name. Over the top she goes. Fieldsman out there in the deep will keep it down to a couple of runs. Good running from the duo, Sandeep Walecha and Akshay Jain. Couple of overs now to go. Beacon Thunderwolves would be eyeing that 145, 150 if they can reach that. It's going to be Sandeep Walecha who's going to have to do the bulk of the scoring. Although Akshay Jain has looked good in the middle, but he is the set man as Sandeep. Ajay De Silva with the ball. Full toss down the ground. Running the first one hard. And he puts his hand up, does Akshay Jain. Sandeep Walecha has been itching to keep running. He does not mind coming back for twos every ball as long as he's on the strike. Stepping out. What happened there? Beaten in the end, but the wicketkeeper did not collect the ball probably. Which meant that... Can we get the replay on this one? No, we cannot, I'm being told. Or else that was a close call. I think the wicketkeeper has grasped this one. Off the back foot over the top of extra. Stay with one. Will the duo? Will bring Sandeep Walecha on strike. Can they get to 145? These two balls are going to be important in this over. Loud appeal. Wide signal there by the umpire. Surprising and shocking everyone. Has been given a wide. Ajay De Silva does not agree. The umpire, the wicketkeeper does not agree for sure. They were expecting it to be given as out, but there was never ever any doubt that that ball did not hit the bat. Tossed up, goes downtown. Extra cover could not keep the ball in, which means that the ball has gone down to long off for a single. A ball to come in the penultimate over. Short ball. Choosing to play that one off the back foot into the offside for a single. Akhil Seth, the bowler, to bowl the final over. 140 on the cards. Can they get to 45? Pulled away. Down in the deep she goes for 4. Lovely cricket shot there by Akshay Jain. Much required boundary for the Beacon Thunderwolves. Hit that behind square to get the placement spot on. There was an empty gap vacant, but it had to be put away, and he did that in style, did Akshay Jain. 4 balls more to come. Down the leg side will be signalled a wide. What's worse is they will pick up another single. This is going to help them try and reach 45, because I'm sure 140 is on the board. Sandeep Walecha facing up to Akhil Seth. This is going to be an intriguing contest now. Steps out, down the ground. Long off is there in pursuit. And he does really well, does long off. But he's coming back for the second. Is Akshay Jain. Well run there by Akshay. They need Sandeep Walecha on strike. And he's done really well selflessly. Thumbs up there from Akshay Jain. From Sandeep Walecha, I beg your pardon, rather, to his partner. Akhil Seth to Sandeep Walecha, asking for the leg guard once again. 142 on the board. Tossed up. Through the offside she goes. Chance. What happened over there? As he hurt himself. Okay, he's taken a punt here, standing at extra cover. Oh, he's taken that flush on the head. That is bad. That is terrible. Straight away going to check him is our staff. He's signaling that he's okay. Took that on the head. Three balls to come in the final over. 2 balls, I beg your pardon. Sandeep Walecha running the first one hard. Is he coming back for the second? Yes, he's coming back for the second, but throws at the wrong end. And the bowler misses the ball as well to go along with us. So another couple of runs added to the total for the Beacon Thunderwolves. And what's important is that Sandeep Walecha will face the final delivery of the innings. 52 for Sandeep Walecha, half century, much deserved, just of 47 balls, has anchored the innings beautifully as Sandeep Walecha. Last ball coming up. Stepping out, straight to the man. Can he get a run out here? Oh my gosh, he chooses not to do that in the end. So which means that they make 147 do the Beacon Thunderwolves. So when the JBC and Avengers come into bat, they'll need 148 as the target. So evenly poised the match, a fighting total on our hands. There you can see it. Sandeep Walecha starting with the bat, 53 not out of just 48 balls. Can Barucha played a run a ball innings, 26. Miten Shah doing well, 18 of 19. Amit Singh doing really well, 15 of just 14. Huzefa Kezer in his 2 overs going for 15 of 1. But the standout was Deepan Mankad. In his 4 overs gave away only 18 runs and picked up a couple of wickets. Akil Seth being a tad expensive. So the target on our hands, 148 when the JBC and Avengers come into bat. Till then, we'll take a short break and bring you live action in 10 minutes from now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second innings that has commenced already from the Air India ground here in Santa Cruz. 3 overs have been done and dusted with 14 for no loss. Both Ribu Dasgupta and Huzefa Kezer on the crease. It is Amit Kohli who's been introduced into the attack for the first time, bowling from the far end. Played away into the gap on the offside, but there is a man sweeping in the deep. There's a bit of a fumble. They think about the second. Finally, they will get it in the end. So a couple of runs added to the total. They need 147 to the JBCN Avengers. That's the target for them. It's good that they haven't lost any wickets so far. This is the last over of the mandatory batting power play. The first power play, that is. The second power play, it depends upon the batting team in between. A lovely boundary it could have been, but a good stop. Slides and stops the ball from going any further. Good commitment out there in the deep. That's what you need as a fielding unit. It lifts the spirit of the team up. Amit Kohli pushed away off the back foot, will pick up a single. Will these two gentlemen in the middle, Ribu Dasgupta and Huzefa Kezer. This is the Bayside Sports School Dads Cricket Championship. We're coming to you live from the Air India ground here in Santa Cruz, Mumbai. Amit Kohli, the man with the ball. Huzefa Kezer on strike. Outside the line of off stump, letting it go by. The umpire reckons that was besides the tram line, which means that they will pick up a single in the form of an extra. Will the JBCN Avengers. The Beacon Thunderbolts, they won the toss, elected to bat first, made 146 in their endeavour. Now it's the turn of the JBCN Avengers. Goes over the top, gets a good piece of it, and the ball has gone out of the ground, probably all the way for 6. No, one bounce it went into the ropes for 4 is what the umpire reckons, and that's what matters. So a good boundary here for the JBCN Avengers, much required under the circumstances. This is the last over of the power play, so they want to find a way to maximize it. Huzefa Kezer, the man with that shot. Lovely hit over mid-off. Now there is a man stationed at long off. Huzefa Kezer to face up to Amit Kohli. Goes downtown, this time beating mid-on and mid-wicket into the boundary for 4. Couple of boundaries added to the total of the JBCN Avengers. And Huzefa Kezer to go along with that. Some good shots here by Huzefa Kezer, helping the total of the JBCN Avengers in this innings to gain some momentum. Amit Kohli under the pump, bowling the last delivery of the 4th over. The power play, that is. It's going to be Huzefa Kezer on strike. Goes over the top. And the ball has been spilt by the fieldsman at mid-on. Did not get the timing on that occasion, Huzefa Kezer. There was an opportunity to break the partnership and pick up their first wicket. The Beacon Thunderbolts, that is, but they've grasped this opportunity. It was a real tight one. I believe the overs come to an end. 4 overs have been done. 30 for no loss are the JBCN Avengers. Ashwin being introduced into the attack. Bowling from the pavilion end. Will be bowling to Josefa Kaiser. Off the back foot, straight to extra cover. Left arm spinner, tossing that one generously. Over square leg she went. Fieldsman out there, a deep square leg will keep the batsman down to a single. Was a good shot for one. It's looking like a healthy partnership that is developing between the two. It's been Josefa Kaiser who's been busy with the scoring though. Ribu Das Gupta run a ball 7 alongside his name. Ashwin Parmar, the bowler, off the back foot in the deep. Will pick up a single with the two batsmen. Josefa Kaiser, the batsman. Down the leg side will be signalled a wide there. Josefa has been batting really well so far, has hogged the strike as well to go along with that. This looks tight, very tight. He's missed the straight one as Josefa Kaiser closing the face of the bat. Playing across the line. He had him almost over there, but the umpire thought against it. I would have loved to have seen the replay on that one. That was mighty close. Off the back foot, lets that ball go by. He's very slow in the air, is Ashwin Parmar. Very tempting to go over the top, but the field restrictions have been lifted. Goes over the top, and the ball comes in for 6, hits the scoreboard on the full. Lovely hit by Josefa Kaiser, who's looking wonderful in the middle out there. 5 overs have been bowled, 39 for no loss are the JBC Avengers. Check this out for a shot, steps out, meets the ball on the volley, and then tonks it over long off for 6. What a hit. Take a bow, Josefa Kaiser. It should be Ashwin Parmar into the attack. Will be bowling to Josefa Kaiser. 6 overs have been bowled. 43 for no loss are the JBC and Avengers. Off the back foot. Dot delivery more importantly for the Beacon Thunder Wolves. They did have a chance at the Beacon Thunder Wolves, but spilled a catch. Otherwise, the story could have been different by now. Worked away. As Josefa Kaiser will pick up a single down to short fine leg. Brings Ribhu Dasgupta back on strike. Goes over the top. There is long off. And he should keep them down to a single. He will keep them down to a single, but long off. Brings Ribhu Dasgupta back on strike. In fact, Josefa Kaiser on strike. It was Ribhu with that shot. Downtown. Ashwin Parmar with the ball. What can he do? The left arm spinner here will be signaled wide there by the umpire. So Ashwin Parmar proving a tad expensive so far. Down the ground it will go. Running the first one hard. He's wanting to come back for the second. And Ribhu Dasgupta will do that comfortably in the end. Steps out. Goes downtown, down to long on. Will pick up a single. Will Josefa Kaiser brings Ribhu Dasgupta back on strike to face the last ball of the 7th. Ashwin Parmar pulling things back in the few deliveries that he's bowled after that. Cut away off the back foot. And the ball will find the fieldsman in the deep. They'll stick to a single in the final delivery. 7 overs, 50 for no loss are the JBC and Avengers. Sandeep Walecha with the ball. Worked away by Josefa. Will pick up a single. Will Josefa Kaiser brings Ribhu Dasgupta back on strike. Worked away on the onside. He sent him back. Now they finally get the single. Valiant effort by the man standing at mid-wicket. Really did well with the dive, but just couldn't stop the ball from going any further. But it's the effort that counts. They're all fathers playing out there. Mostly well over the age of 35, 40. Some in their 40s, some in their 50s. Played off the back foot, cut away, running the first one hard. They're coming back for the second. And they will complete it in the end. Josefa Kezer just getting his breath back. It will be Sandeep Walecha with the ball. Cut away. Behind point. And the ball is trickling into the fence for 4. What a shot from Josefa Kezer. Once again, it's the man in form, Josefa. Enjoying it are the JBCN Avengers. Short and wide, asking to be hit. Getting a taste of his own medicine there. Sandeep Walecha. Struck quite a few boundaries this evening. Now he's on the receiving end. Goes over the top. Has connected beautifully and the ball sails over deep mid-wicket for 6. There was a man out there in the deep. He accepted the challenge to Josefa Kezer and parked this ball outside the deep mid-wicket fence for 4-6. What a strike. Check that out. Gentle off spinner, but it still needed to be put away. Josefa giving it the full Monty. And the ball has gone over the man at deep mid-wicket for 6. What a strike. 8 overs have been bowled. 65 for no loss are the JBCN Avengers. So the new bowler introduced into the attack is Akshay Jain to bowl from the pavilion end. Will be bowling to Ribhu Das Gupta. Here we go. Okay. Is that left arm spin? Yes, it is, but it's off the over the wicket. He's coming over the wicket, which is very seldom seen with a left arm spinner. They love bowling around the wicket to right hand batsmen. This just takes the leg before out of the equation. Or is he bowling Chinaman? Off the back foot, straight to the man in the deep. Will pick up a single. Scoreboard moves on to 66. This is a very healthy start here for the JBC Avengers. They need 82 of just 70. They need to break this partnership. Going down the leg side is what the umpire reckons. Pitching outside leg could have been the key. That's what I was talking about. You won't get leg before wickets from this angle. Goes over the top, but has got a top edge. Chance is there, but it's going to fall in no man's land. So another single to Josefa Kaiser will bring Ribu Das Gupta on strike. Ribu has been the quieter partner of the two. To be honest, he has not had enough strike. This time Ribu goes onside. Finds deep mid wicket. Will pick up a single, will Ribu and bring Kaiser back on strike. He's batted really well as Josefa Kaiser is just one shot away from bringing up his half century. Will he be able to do that on the final delivery of the 9th over? We'll have to wait and see. But he does have the opportunity. Akshay Jain on his way. Okay, through the offside this time. Will pick up a single. Will Josefa Kaiser. 9 overs have been bowled, 69 for no loss are the JBC Avengers. Looking to cut that off the back foot, missing the ball altogether, Josefa Kaiser. Murtuza Babrawala with the ball. And thrusted with the responsible break. This partnership short ball off the back foot. Has he found the gap? No, he hasn't, because there's a man out there at deep extra cover. Will keep the batsman down to a single. Cut away off the back foot. Will pick up a dot here. Will Ribu Das Gupta, who's attempting to try and give Josefa the strike more often than not. Goes over the top. Does Ribu Das Gupta, but does not find the legs to enable the ball to go out of the ground. Mistimed that full toss completely. But what's important for the JBCN Avengers is that Josefa Kaiser is on strike, batting on 49. So the next time he gets off strike, it will be his half century. Has a great opportunity to do that in this particular delivery itself. He was looking for that single. He knows probably that he's on 49, I feel. The ball turning back sharply into the right hander as it has done all evening. There is some turn and bounce in this wicket if you're willing to give it a rip. A ball to come in the 10th, which will mean drinks will be taken halfway through the mark. Short ball pulled away on the onside. Will pick up a single and bring up his half century. Josefa Kaiser, take a bow. Well played, young man. I say young man because he's batted with the spirit of a young man. 10 overs have been bowled. 72 for no loss are the JBCN Avengers. Akshay Jain on his way. Over the top she goes. Mighty hit. All the way for 6. What a strike. Josefa Kaiser batting like a dream this evening. Making it count. Take that for a hit. Yes, he's bowling Chinaman. I picked him from the far end. What a strike. Yes, it was tossed up, but it needed to be put away well, and he does that well. Josefa Kaiser, who's found his touch in the middle. Straight to the man at point. Really, these two have got stuck in to the Beacon Thunder's attack. 78 for no loss. This partnership looking threatening to take the match away from the Beacon Thunderwolves completely. It was the Beacon Thunderwolves. They won the toss, elected to bat first. Managed 146 on the board. Cut away off the back foot. Will pick up a single. Will Josefa Kaiser brings Ribu Dasgupta on strike. Akshay Jain has been taken by surprise by Josefa in particular. Ribu's role is pretty much to give the strike back to Josefa Kaiser. That's pretty much the role that he's played so far. Goes over extra this time and finds the rope. So Ribu Dasgupta joining in the party finally, picking a boundary alongside his name. More importantly, this is a quality shot over mid-off. Over extra rather, long off was stationed, but he found the gap superbly in the end. Hit it between long off and the man sweeping in the deep comfortably over extra cover. Lovely cricket shot by Ribu Dasgupta. Finally getting a boundary alongside his name. Akshay Jain with the ball. Some piece of advice coming in from Kyan Barucha, the owner of Bayside. Off the back foot. And the ball will trickle into the rope. So consecutive boundaries coming here for Ribu Dasgupta. So reaping the rewards of spending some time at the crease. Ribu Dasgupta seen his partner blaze away. Finally he's chipping in with a few himself. Check that shot off the back foot. Not the best pieces of work by the fieldsman at extra cover. Meant that the ball trickled into the ropes comfortably in the end. Tossed up off the back foot, wanting to cut that one, beaten altogether. 11 overs have been bowled, 87 for no loss are the JBCN Avengers. So Murtaza Babrawala bowls a beamer. Will be called a wide. No ball, in fact. It is going to be a free hit. Under the pump straight away is Murtaza Babrawala. That's the last thing you want to do if you are a Beacon Thunderwolves player, because they're cruising at the moment at the JBC and Avengers. Here we go with the free hit. He goes over the top. Is there a man at deep square leg? Yes, there is. On the bounce, will collect it and keep the batsman down to a single. So not too much damage done off the free hit. It's going to be Ribu Das Gupta now on strike. Intriguing contest. Ribu Das Gupta facing up to Murtaza. Played that straight to the man in the deep mid wickets. And Sandeep Walecha coming up with the catch. And has to depart does Ribu Das Gupta. Getting acknowledgement by his partner Huzefa Kaiser. Finally got one in the middle of the bat. Timed it sweetly, but could not find the placement. Nor did have the power that it went outside the ground. But Sandeep Walecha picks up a smart catch at deep mid wicket. And the first wicket down for the JBC and Avengers. Murtaza Babrawala gets a wicket. I was just saying it's going to be an intriguing contest. And it was, whilst it lasted, between Murtaza Babrawala and Ribu Das Gupta. So Ajay De Silva facing his first ball. Played away off the back foot. Will get off the mark straight away with Ajay De Silva. Gives way to Josefa Kaiser. 90 has been breached on the board already. 58 required of just 51. Batting side in complete control at the moment. If anything, only Ajay De Silva needs to stay out there with Josefa Kaiser. And this match will probably end well before the quota of 20 overs, because Josefa Kaiser is on a flight all along in this innings. Short ball pulled away. As he found the gap, he hasn't. There is a man in the deep. Sandeep Walecha will keep the batsman down to a single. Ajay De Silva on strike, facing up to Murtaza. Murtaza Babrawala, here we go. Once again a short ball, this time pulled away down towards long on. Who will pick up a single? Will Ajay De Silva. Brings Josefa Kaiser back on strike. Short ball pulled away. Man at deep square leg gets around and keeps the batsman down to a couple of runs. "12 overs have been bowled, 94 for 1 are the JBC and Avengers. Ashish Redich with the ball, beating the bat of Ajay De Silva. Ashish Redich to Ajay De Silva. Off the back foot, straight to the man at extra cover, misfields. Running the first one hard, and the ball trickles into the ropes for 4. So poor fielding means that they concede a boundary to the Beacon Thunderwolves. This is not the best pieces of cricket when your side is in sight of defeat. They need him to be tighter, the man at extra cover. And Ajay De Silva picks up a boundary for himself. Looking to go through the offside, missing the ball altogether. Good bowling there by Ashish Redich. Reminds me a bit of Sohail Tanveer. Has a different action. Off the back foot into the offside, running the first one hard. And will stay with one. Just a run away from getting to 100, the JBC Avengers. Josefa Kaiser on strike. It's going to be interesting to see how he plays Ashish Redich. Beaten out to the line of off stump. Very good action, Ashish Redich. Typical Sohail Tanveerish. If he can bowl like that, they would want a slip in place. I think that's what's happening. Sandeep Walicha is coming in to stand at slip probably. Standing between first and second slip. So Ashish Redich getting a fielder to his name. Can he deliver with the ball? But it is the hard-hitting Josefa Kaiser on strike. Hit the pads this time, pitching out to the line of leg stump, so no chance of getting a leg before wicket. Will pick up a leg by if I'm not wrong. Yes, leg by signalled by the umpire. 100 up for the JBC and Avengers along with that single. Beacon Thunderbolts playing their second game of the tournament, the league stages that is. going to be Sandeep Valecha, who has been introduced into the attack. Will be bowling to Josefa Kaiser. Here we go. Sandeep Valecha to Josefa Kaiser. Off the back foot, straight to extra cover. Still on strike, Josefa Kaiser. Sandeep Valecha with the ball. 48 runs needed of just 41 balls. They're in the driver's seat at the JBCN Avengers. Josefa on strike. Sandeep with the ball. Played away off the back foot. Creamed it away for a single in the deep. "101 for 1. 4 deliveries to go in the 14th. Sandeep Valecha with the ball. Can he produce a breakthrough? This time it's Ajay De Silva on strike. Inside edge onto the wicketkeeper's pads. Running the first one out, coming back for the second. And they'll comfortably do so in the end. Off the back foot this time. Man in the deep will get around and keep the batsman down to a single. "104 for 1 are the JBCN Avengers. This is the Bayside Sports School Dads Cricket Championship. We're coming to you live from the Air India ground in Santa Cruz. Tossed up, giving it a whack there. Josefa Kaiser, man out there in the deep, will keep it down to a single. They've managed to keep Josefa quiet for quite some time now. But he's still batting or sitting pretty on 63 of just 53 balls. Has been their main scorer. Sandeep Valecha with the ball. Off the back foot this time. Will pick up a single to end the 14th. 106 for 1 are the JBCN Avengers. So Ashish Redditch on his way. Outside the line of off stump, played away towards deep extra cover, and the ball manages to beat the man in the deep. It will go for 4. Lovely strike there from Ajay De Silva this time round. Coming into his own. Has been a bit of a spectator so far, but has managed to bring an important boundary alongside his name. 110 has been reached. They're not far away. Are the JBCN Avengers from picking up a win under their belt? This is their first match. Ashish Redditch. Here we go. Off the back foot, looking to cut that one hard. Not able to put bat to ball on that occasion was Ajay De Silva. Good comeback from Redditch. Ashish Redditch steps out. Does Ajay De Silva. Bunts that down towards long off. They'll come back for the second on a bit of a fumble. An underarm throw not helping the cause either. Easy second run conceded there by the Beacon Thunder Wolves. Ajay De Silva on strike. Down the leg side, will be signalled a wide there by the umpire. So far has been good, has Ashish Redditch. Just straying down the leg side, probably wanting to hit the pads. He's bowling his last over of his quota of 4. Just 35 runs now required in 33 balls. 9 wickets in hand for the JBCN Avengers. Through the offside she goes. Beating shot third and point into the fence for 4. A good fortuitous boundary for Ajay De Silva. 117 has been reached on the board. Just 31 runs now required. Check that out. Flash hard is what the coaches say. He did that on that occasion at Ajay De Silva and reaped the rewards. Here we go. Ashish Redditch to Ajay De Silva. Gives him the charge once again. Finds the gap once again. Will find the boundary once again with Ajay De Silva. This is wonderful batting by Ajay De Silva, who's coming into his own. 25 of just 14 balls to Ajay De Silva. Stepping out. Taking it on the full. Creaming it between shot, third man and point for 4. Got the placement right. The timing on that shot was good as well, which meant the ball kissed the ropes And a much needed boundary for the JBC Avengers. They could do this on a canter now. With the way Ajay De Silva is going, we all know how Josefa Kaiser has fared so far. Just 27 now needed of just 31 balls. This time has his own back. Ashish Reddy strikes of his last ball of his quota of 4 overs and has a wicket alongside his name, much deserved. Ajay De Silva has to walk back for 25 of 14. So an important wicket for the Beacon Thunderwolves. Things were looking really quiet for them out there. Managing to get a wicket, stepping out, looking to hit the doors. This time wanting to go over the onside, missing the ball completely. Ajay De Silva, the batsman. And the JBCN Avengers lose their second. So it's going to be Sandeep Walecha with the ball. Will be bowling to Josefa Kaiser. Off the back foot. Not able to put bat to ball there, Josefa Kaiser. So Sandeep winning that short battle of 1 ball. 27 runs now required of just 30 balls. Goes downtown towards mid-on. And a misfield by the fieldsman at mid-on. They'll finally get that single. He'll get off the mark. I beg your pardon, he's still not faced the ball. It was Josefa Kaiser on strike. He's gotten up to 64 with that single. But it's going to be Wasim Lashkaria facing up his first delivery of the innings. Missing that ball altogether. The wicketkeeper there should be signaled byes there by the umpire. Bye signal rightly so there by the umpire. Sandeep Walecha to Josefa Kaiser. This is going to be an interesting contest because Josefa is not going to hold back. On the other hand, Sandeep Walecha off the back foot, cracked it, one bounce straight to deep mid wicket. In the lights, he did not pick it up. The fieldsman at deep mid wicket. That's exactly what he was signaling to his players, the teammates that is. That can happen to you when the ball's coming in from the lights. You just don't pick it up. It could have been different, the story. Worked away on the onside. Running the first one hard. Wanting to come back for the second. Yes, they're completing it in the end. Good running from these two in the middle. Huzefa Kaiser in particular coming back for the second. Wasim Lashkaria was always coming back for the second. But his partner responded. 24 needed now, just 27 balls. The current run rate is exactly 8. The required run rate is well under 6. Off the back foot into the offside. The point not able to keep the ball in play. That is to him itself. And will concede a couple of runs. Will Sandeep Walecha in the bargain? Akshay Jain into the attack. 16 overs, 128 for 2. They need only 20 now in the next 4 overs. Here we go. Chinaman off the back foot will pick up a single. Will Huzefa Kaiser brings Wasim Lashkaria on strike. Outside the line of off stump. Lets it go by. White signal there by the umpire, rightly so. Was well besides the tram line. Inside edge onto pad there. Played away off the back foot. Running the first one really hard. And will settle down for the single. Will these two, Huzefa Kaiser and Wasim Lashkaria, This is the Bayside Sports School Dads Cricket Championship. We're coming to you live from the Air India ground in Santa Cruz, KALINA. 3 balls to go in the 17th. They're doing well so far. The JBC Avengers just have lost 2 wickets. They've posted a mammoth 131 already on the board. Just 17 more runs separate the JBCN from a comprehensive victory. A big victory in the context. This is their first match. Over the top she goes. Into the fence, she'll go for 4. This is going to help the cause of the JBCN Avengers. Just 1 ball to go in the 17th. 13 runs to win. They're so close, are the JBCN Avengers now. It does not matter how many balls are left because they're cruising at the moment. Akshay Jain with the ball. Goes over the top. And he's probably hit this one beautifully. Yes, he has. It's gone over the fence for 6. Lovely hit by Josefa Kaiser. What a strike. At what a time. Check this hit out. Right in the middle of the bat. He got a chunk of it. Really met the ball well, did Josefa Kaiser, who has been quiet for quite some time. Finally unleashing his bat on that cricket ball and sending that ball packing. Just 7 runs now needed. Seven runs required of the next 3 overs. It could get over in this particular over itself. You never know. All you need is Josefa Kaiser on strike. 141 for 2 are the JBCN Avengers. So Murtaza Babrawala on his way to Wasim Lashkaria. Played away on the offside. Will pick up a single. Will Murtaza, is he coming back for the second? Yes, he will. Will Wasim Lashkaria. They're entertaining thoughts for the third, but there is no third there. And fortunately, common sense prevailing. They stick to a couple. So only 5 more runs now required in the next 17 deliveries. They've really batted out of their skins of JBCN Avengers. Ribu Das Gupta giving good company to Josefa Kaiser and Ajay De Silva as well whilst they were out there. But it is Josefa Kaiser who was starred with 75 with the bat of just 59 balls. Single-handedly taken them home, literally. Now only 5 runs left. Short ball, worked away on the onside, running the first one hard. They're wanting to come back for the second. Will they go back for the third? The second is on, but they stay with a couple of runs, rightly so. So now 3 runs separate the JBCN Avengers from their first win in the tournament of their very first match. Played away off the back foot. Will pick up a single. Brings Josefa Kaiser back on strike. Looking to go on side-ish. Will pick up a single. Will Murtuza Babrawala. Now just a run required. They've done well. They've done really very well in this chase. Have the JBC Avengers, Beacon Thunderwolves, having no answers to their onslaught with the bat. The JBC Avengers, that is. Struck away. And the ball will probably go into the ropes for 4. Yes, it has. So ends the match on a high. Does Josefa Kaiser, the man of the moment, the man of the hour. We'll just bring you the match summary. Beacon Thunderwolves winning the toss, electing to bat first. Put up 147 thanks to Sandeep Palecha's knock of 53 of just 48 balls. Kyan Barucha run a ball 26. Methane fed well as well, 18 of 19. And Amit Singh also almost a run a ball, 15 of 14. It was Deepan Mankad who fared well with the ball for the JBC and Avengers. Gave away just 18 runs and picked up a couple of wickets. Raid Merchant did well in his 4 overs, but just gave away 25 without picking up a wicket. But Josefa Kaiser picked up a wicket as well in his 2 overs. JBC and Avengers, on the other hand, it was Josefa Kaiser starting for them with the bat, 76 of the 60 balls. Ajay De Silva played well for his 25 of 15 balls. Ribu Dasgupta did well as an opener, 25 of 23 balls. Wasim Lashkaria finished off things off well with Josefa Kaiser, 15 of 10. So JBC and Avengers winning by 10 with 8 wickets and 13 balls to spare in the innings. So that's pretty much it in the Bayside Sports School Dads Cricket Championship this evening. We shall see you tomorrow live at 5:30 with the first match that comes up in the tournament. Till then, good night, Shabakar. Take care, sleep well, and see you tomorrow. Do stay tuned in. Thank you.